Hello everyone, so today on my bench I have a Huawei MateBook D14, which is basically not starting, not charging. Let's try to figure it out. Why is it doing so? So first what I will do, I will plug in the charging lead and see what will happen. I'm just gonna turn this one on so we can see what's happening on the screen. If you check there, so I'm gonna plug in the charging lead, and what we're getting 5 volts, almost 5 volts. Yeah, so this means it's not charging, it's not activating the charger, and the charger is not giving the full power to the laptop. Let's try to wiggle this, because this is a well-known issue with the Huawei's, and yes, as you can see, it switched to almost 20 and it's taking 1 milliamp. And we're gonna wiggle it more, it drops, it starts, you see. So the charging port is faulty. The charging port is faulty, and is faulty, and this is a well-known issue with those Huawei's MateBook. So what I will do, I will take this apart, I will take out the board, and we will inspect the charging port to see if it's really the charging port or if it's just a charging port rails. But I think it's the charging port which is going to be detached from the board. But let's have a look, let's take it apart, let's have a look. Okay. Okay, that's the inside of the laptop, and that's where the charging port sits. So in order to get to the charging port, we have to take the board completely out of this unit. Yes, we have to take out the board completely out of this unit. So first, disconnect the battery, as always. Just lift it up. Should we take off the battery? Yes, it looks like no one take this machine apart before, because it still has a seal on the battery. So this means no one took it apart before. So I'm the first one who is gonna open, who is gonna break the seal. And we have the board out. This is our board. Let's go down, down, down. Oh, ooh, ooh. What's that? What's that? What is this? What is this? It's like, what is this? This pin is loose, this one's loose. And what is this crap here? Here too. What is this? Be honest, I'm not sure what is this. I would say it's a glue, but it doesn't look like a glue. I would say it's a bournemouth, but it doesn't look, it's a bournemouth. So this pin is loose. You see it's moving. Let me get a bit closer. You don't shake. So this pin does move. This pin does move. This one moved a little bit. This one is loose as well. We need to focus a little bit. Come on. Stop shaking. Good. So, most of the pins are loose. Not this one, not this one, not this one. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. This one's definitely not okay. This one's not okay. This one's not okay. And this one's not okay. And this one as well. We need to take out this port. And we're gonna fit new one in. I believe it should be like a factory made. Like a factory made glue, but maybe they just slightly missed it. Okay, so what's the best option now? What's the best option now? I'm thinking adding a solder here, here, there, and maybe all the way here. Because if I'm gonna mix with my standard solder, then I can use hot air. I can easily take out the port. Otherwise, if I'm gonna use hot air now, there is a big chance that I will rip some of the tracks. If I'm gonna rip some of the tracks, I will be in the problem. And this will create me additional job. So, to avoid this, let's start. And before starting, I think I will cover this LED charging light here as well, because this one, it may melt, it may not when I'm gonna use the hot air. So just to prevent of happening, I'm gonna cover this with the Kapton tape. I'm gonna use some flux. Nice looking lane, yeah? Okay, let's put some flux. And now we'll try to take out this port. We have everything ready. And we have our port out, and as you can see, we have one track which is damaged. Maybe it's not. Let's try to scrape it. But I think it is missing. Yes, indeed, this one's missing. So what happened? Track got fucked. This is not what I wanted to do, but let's fix it. First I want to take the solder out of this holes here. So we have all 4 holes clean. This is good, but now we need to work on the damaged track. And that's our damaged track. This is our missing track. Okay, I will take off the solder. I can show you how they shitty made. You see? They all fucking moving. This is a design. This is a design. So you have to be very careful when taking off the port. So these 3 are connected together. You don't need to worry. These 2 are connected together. This one is very easily to move, and this one as well, and this one as well. So just be very gently with them because they are moving quite easily. Okay. But now let's focus on this one. Where is my scalpel? Let's scrape carefully this track here. Okay. Now as we scraped it, we need to add some solder. Okay, the next thing, what you have to do, we need to find thin wire. A very thin wire. So we can fix the board. So we can fix the track. So what do we have? How about this one? Or how about this one? This one? No, let's use the thicker one. Okay, so I have my wire ready. What I've done, I flattened it a little bit to see. So now it sits quite nicely in here. Yeah. So we need to straighten this. And now we need gently to solder it. We need to solder it right here. I want you to go a little bit more there. That's it. That's how I would love it to stay. Come on. If I'm gonna hold like this, can we take a soldering iron and just touch it? That would be very, very, very handy. But I have an idea. Because I have a tape here, this tape can be like my support. If I can feed it through there and it goes through here, would be nice. Or either way from here. Let's try it. Go. Nice. Looks really nice. And if you're gonna do it like this, sits there. Okay. Now that moment. Get a little bit of flux. Too much. Perfect. That's perfect. Move this one here. That's perfect. Then we just need to trim a little bit this end. Here. Come on. Clean it. Can cut this one here. Yeah, Captain Tape done a good job. It's like my third arm. Thank you. That was really helpful. Okay, so now we have this one as a track, but it is not secured yet. Just want to double check. I just want to make sure that it's very, very clean here. There's no flux. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use UV glue to keep this in place. Good. I'm gonna use a very, very, very tiny drop. It's too much. Don't want to put too much. It's very watery. Why it's watery? Let's purge it. Shouldn't be that watery. Okay. I used UV light, I used UV paint or glue, whatever I'm gonna call, just to keep this track in place. Okay, let's double check that it hardened enough. Yep, looks stone solid. Now I just need to scrape it. Okay, do we have our track in place? Yes, we do. I'm not sure how good is this solder paste. I'm using it first time. So let's have a try. Maybe it's too much. Should I try with a smaller amount first? I never tried it, so let's Try now. It says it's melting 183. Let's try. I'm gonna give 250 instead of 183 and see what will happen. Nothing's fucking happening. Okay. Just need time. It's not the way I expected. This is not the way I expected. Has got enough solder. See, this track one is moving. It's like just touching it and it's almost just holding. See this one. You have to be so gently with it. Okay, so we have new ports here, so let's take one out to see how it sits inside. To see how it sits there. Oops. Okay. It goes quite nicely here. Come on. Yep, I think it's good for me to solder it back in. Okay, because this is a charging port, what I want to do, I want to prepare the other side of the pins as well. So these pins have some solder here as well. Okay, of course on this side. I wouldn't do so, but because the tracks are so weak, so I have to. this one is not letting me put the port in fully. Let's clear it. There we go. Okay, this sits nicely here. Okay, let's try to use 300. See how our plastic gonna react. How do our pins look like? How do you think? Let's have a look using a multimeter. So that should be a ground. Good, good, good. We have a signal here. I won't be able to show you because I didn't connect my multimeter, but it's not beeping, but it has beeped. Means it's okay. It's okay. We don't have any signal here. Should we have any? No? Perhaps that's how it should be, because it's not doing anything if I touch it here. Good, 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 good. Can't hear anything here. Good, good, good. Oh, sorry, not seeing it. So it's ground, ground, ground. Good, good, good. There is nothing here. So maybe these are data lines, I'm not sure. But we can always, let's say, scrape it here and just double check. Is there, should we get anything on this rail? Nope, we're not getting anything here. That's how it should be, so this is responsible for something else. Then this one, good, 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 good. Same with this one. Let's scrape it a little bit. We can have access to it. Here's my wire. Here it is, it's shiny copper. Nothing, that's how it should be. Good, good, ground, ground, ground. Now, I just want to check continuity between this one here and the wire. And we have continuity. This means this one is fully connected, all is good here. We can check continuity here to there, and it's all good. So the port is soldered fine. It sits in place as it should. Now we just need to secure it. Basically the port, it's in the place, but it's not secured. So now we just need to secure the actual hooks on both sides so that the port stays in one place and it won't wiggle out. And the new port is in. Next, and once it's cleaned it, we need to secure the pins. So this is gonna prevent this from happening at least for some time. Of course, if you're gonna use too much force on the port, you will damage it again. But if you're gonna use it as a standard. Plug in, plug out, no force. It should last forever. Let's cure it. Okay, now let's make sure it's solid hard. How many fluffs I got here? Because it's a bit of thicker layer, as you can see. Yeah, the surface is wet, but the inside is hard. That's good. Looks like it's made in factory, yeah? Look at the pins. Let's move the stuff all away. Let's do some testing. Let's peel this off. Okay, so if you can plug in charger lead now, let's see what happens. Hey, straight away we have almost 20 volts, and we have a white light here. That's a good sign. Let's plug the battery in, because I want to see some amperage going up. I want to see it's charging. We have almost 20 volts. Yes, I'm on Ashley Road, yes, that's correct.
Okay, alright, I'll pop in.
Okay,
Pop in later.
see you later then.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, bye for now. So, just finished speaking with someone by phone, and yes, it's almost 3 amps and it's charging the battery. So the battery is charging. So let's put everything back together. The machine is off, the CPU is cold. Let's put everything back together, and yes, this will be fixed. And whose machine is this? Sajib. Sajib, your Huawei is fixed. Okay, it's now charging, and it should start. Okay, 100 milliamps. Again, we had 50 before. Now you see, now it's 3 amps. It's charging now. Should I press the power button? Of course. Anything happened? The amperage dropped. Hey, hey, hey. You know this logo, yeah? You know it's 10 past 11. Actually, it's 1 o'clock now. It's lunchtime. So, yeah. The laptop's fixed. The problem was the charging port. This one was the culprit of the issue. And I lost it. Yeah. Either way, this is badly made by factory. because I believe you have plenty of Huawei's coming with the same problem when the charging port is a problem, and most of the time you will deal with the broken tracks, and this is what happening with specific model. The tracks are badly made, bad design, and yes, we fixed it. I fixed it. Someone's in. I have to go. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Don't forget to leave a comment and like the video. Thank you and bye bye.